What's up, everybody? It is Wednesday. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Amanda. How are you doing today? Hunter. So, I hope everybody's doing great. It's Wednesday. We talk. This is our paranormal podcast. So, we're going to be talking about a bunch of stuff tonight. Try to catch everybody as they coming in. What's up? What's up? How's everybody's week been so far? Everybody doing good? Good, good. I gotta fix this. My seat. What's up, Anthony? Anthony Fry. Hello, hello. I'm gonna try to catch y'all stuff as we go. Welcome, welcome. It says nothing much. Got done eating my dinner tonight. I'm doing good tonight. Sweet. Yeah, I actually had pot roast tonight. It was really good. In the slow cooker all day. Very delicious. I'm glad everybody's doing good today. So if it's your first time here, um, every Wednesday we talk about the paranormal. We talk about locations, just any old stuff. And if you want to be invited into the podcast, you let me know. I'll send you a link. You just have to message me on the Memphis Ghost Hunters page. Hunter said he had some sandwiches. Well, sandwiches are better than nothing, I guess. So I had tuna fish sandwich for dinner tonight. Ooh, tuna fish sounds good. Tuna fish is really good. So yeah, I hope we have a good night. So I had a few things that I want to mention real quick. Uh, so if you are a vendor and you are looking to become a vendor at the Blue City Paracon, please reach out to me and I will send over the application and the fees and all that for you. It will be here in Memphis on May 3rd, which is a Saturday. So we got about 6 months. So, like I said, if you're a vendor, paranormal team, or whatever you may be, and you want to come and be a vendor, please reach out to me. Reach out to Elite Vixen Paranormal or Tennessee Paranormal. Those three teams are the one putting on the Paracon. The very first Paracon here in Memphis, Tennessee. It won't be in the city, it will be in the suburbs, so you'll be safe. And we got locations and stuff like that. What's up, Greg and Christy? So, yeah, feel free to comment, y'all. Feel free to share the live stream out. I know we haven't done a whole lot of this. We did it last week, and it was a really good turnout. So we're hoping we could build the community back up, going back and doing what we used to do. It's been a couple years, so come on down. Anthony Fry said, "Stop it." Hey, hey, Christy. So, yeah, nothing much, Greg. Memphis is so safe. Well, it depends where you're at. So we will there's going to be a couple locations, new locations that's opened up for investigating here in the Memphis area. We will be having tickets for sale for those two for the Paracon. Um, that's really great. So the vendors who are coming, if you set up on Friday night for Saturday, you will be invited to a free ghost hunt only to those who are vendors, and we'll be investigating the Old Raleigh Cemetery. What's the what? The Paracon? Trying to see. Harold. What's up, Harold Richardson? How you doing today? So I had a couple things I want to discuss about the paranormal. Before we get start with that, there's a QR code right on your left hand side of your screen. If you're looking for holiday shopping or anything like that, that QR code is directly to our website. Click on the store icon up top, and you will see all the things that we offer for holiday shopping this year. Also, the profits go back into the cemetery. Hello, Serena. Welcome to the live. We appreciate you being here. For those who don't know, I actually grew up with Serena, so she knows the bad side of me when I was a kid. So we grew up in the same neighborhood. So anyway, welcome. Appreciate you coming by. Um, so yeah, we're talking about the paranormal stuff, which is crazy. So I'm glad that we're getting back into it. Like I said, it's been a couple years since we really got into it. Um, kind of strayed away from it. So we're gonna be doing this every week now. Uh, my co-host was not able to make it. He's hanging out with his band tonight, but Hector will be back next Wednesday with us. So that's gonna be fun. We had a lot of fun the last one we did. It was pretty cool. We really enjoyed it. We had to talk about the plantation that we investigated, and stuff that's going to happen and everything else that we're working on. Um, so besides that, like I said, we're going to do it weekly going forward. So anyway, the QR code's up there if you want to visit our online store. If you want to book a tour with Memphis Ghost Hunters, which I will be your tour guide, um, you could go to our website and book it Fridays and Saturdays. Uh, it is $40 a person, and all proceeds go towards the cemetery. So that's pretty cool. And we're going to start having flashlight tours soon, uh, which will not have the paranormal side stuff. It will just be a nightly flashlight tour of the cemetery and giving you the history of the property, and all that good old stuff. If you want to learn about the history of people who are buried there. So that's going to be starting soon. Probably here in a couple more months, we'll be ready to roll on that one. But that one's going to be a little cheaper. It won't have the paranormal involved in it, but it's just a walking tour with the history at night. So, and those tickets are going to be like $20 a person. So here we go. Y'all ready? So, if you have any questions about the paranormal, I will answer them to the best of my knowledge. So, just ask anything you want to ask. Everything will be fine. Okay? It doesn't matter. Could you possibly experience something paranormal while there? Possibility. This is a possibility for sure on that. So, but tonight we're going to be talking about spirit boards, Ouija boards, pendulums, tarot cards, and stuff like that. Is what we're going to talk about tonight. So, uh, has anybody in this live ever used a Ouija board, tarot cards, or anything like that? And be honest, don't lie, because I have. So, um, a lot of people question the Ouija board due to the fact, it was actually invented during the Depression time, during the Depression, for people who wanted something to do for fun, right? And that's where it was invented. Then Parker Brothers, which is a toy company, actually did it and everything else, right? Dan's here. Heck no, scary stuff. um, so The question is do they actually work? And if they do work, is it safe to use? That's the big question that a lot of people ask me. And I'm gonna give you the answers to those tonight, and I'm gonna give you my thoughts about uh, the Ouija board. So, one person said it's scary, uh, and everybody's saying hi to Dan right now. So, my take on the Ouija board, I think it does work. Okay, um, to a point, right? So, I think a lot of times it might use your energy, right? Which we all know we have that energy and everything else, right? And I think if you're focused and you're doing it for the right reasons, you could possibly have a good experience with a Ouija board. Now, some people say that when you do use the Ouija board, you're contacting something that you shouldn't be contacting. And that could be the case too. Um, I'm not 100% sure if, from my personal experience, if it actually works. I did have one experience where me and my team was on an investigation, and we watched the hands of the spirit board itself, right? So I'm always looking at the hands, the wrists, the arm, elbows, um, seeing how they're actually touching it. Uh, we should have brought Chanel on here tonight. She could like give you all a lot of details on it too. Um, so I look at all that, right? I look at especially the hands when it's touching the planchette, right? Um, I've seen people where they would have like a nice firm touch on it, and I've seen people who have actually not touching it all the way, and where it's like your fingers are like barely touching it. You know what I'm saying? So I always watch everything on that because you just don't know. I look at the wrist and your part of this your arm, your forearm from your elbow, right? Because they could be having it like down right here. And let's say they have their arms rested. Who's saying they're not pushing it, barely pushing it? You know what I mean? So something to look for whenever you're watching people using these things online is really watch their hands. Because you think about it, you have your hands right here for a long period of time, your hands will shake. Okay. And they will frigid like this, and your hands will not stay 100% steady on the planchette, right? So that could be the cause of movement too. Whereas Hector just called me a little bit ago and said that he was hanging out with his band tonight and he wasn't going to be able to make it. Do you want to come on and talk about this stuff? You're more than welcome to. Because Chanel has a lot of insight of like the pendulum boards and stuff. The pendulum boards, I think they do work, um, but only if the person's resetting it, right? Uh, actually, what's his name? Hunter actually bought one from me, and he had some really good stuff out of it. From what he told me when he first got it, which was really cool. I'm fixing dinner now. If you're still on after that, I can. Well, hurry up and cook your dinner. So, um, I love a good pendulum board, right? So the pendulum board, if you're holding it right and you're in its reset, like what she just commented on, and you're keeping it still as possible, it's going to use your energy and it's going to move at some point when you're asking the questions. So it does use your energy. Now, Ouija boards, like I said, I'm a 50-50. So my only problem with the Ouija board is that your body and the way that you're actually holding this planchette on this board, your body is still going to shake a little bit, right? And who's to say that you will move that planchette to a point, and let's say your body makes the first movement on it. Spirit could also take control of it where it'll make it go further using your energy. Um, so I don't really recommend the Ouija boards, but there's a lot of people who do use them. Now, I think the pendulum board is good. The pendulum board, as long as it's got a string and it comes down, right? And they're holding it still and they're not moving it, you're just asking like simple questions, yes or no or whatever. And it actually moves. That's pretty good. So let's say it moved to a yes, because it's going to rock back and forth on you. You just slide it back down and you keep it normal, right? Or straight or whatever. And ask your question and do it again. It's constant resetting. Now, some people they like to ground themselves, and the way a lot of people do it, they'll take their shoes off, and that keeps you grounded, right? So it's just your body energy with the ground energy and everything else. And so they use those as techniques, right? And it's they the spirit will make it go to a yes or no or maybe or something like that. But it's using your energy. Um, Other things I've seen people make like wooden stands for these and having it just hanging there and see if it would move because then your body is not touching it. I think that actually works too, which is not bad. So that's what I did. So you ground it yourself. See, and you probably got like a lot more better responses than what you did, prior. Probably. I'm just guessing. You could talk about me during the pendulum if you want, on that one investigation. I wasn't there. Like I just know the story. So, Chanel was at the old Raleigh Cemetery, and so for those who've been up there, the big headstone, the crap, what's it called again? It's a tomb on top of the hill, right? uh, no, the one in Covington. The one in Covington. What did we do in Covington again? I don't even remember. You're talking about being in a circle with the cat balls. I'm thinking. I know we did an experiment where she was. No, it's not top secret. So basically, what we did was we made a was it a cross or something we did, or a 6 star or something? I don't know. It's got cat balls going around her, right? And she's sitting in the center, and we were filming up top on a ladder while she was doing her pendulum reading. I don't remember what happened that night, um, but she's going to have to explain that. It was a pentagram. That's what we did. Did the cat balls go off? I don't remember if they did or not. I don't think they did. Anybody have a match? A match? What are you talking about? A match? Anybody have a match? I don't think so. I don't think so either. But it was still a cool experiment. I'm trying to figure out what Dan's talking about. If anybody has a match, I'm gonna see if he responds to that because I don't have a clue. But we set those up to see if they would while I was doing the pin. Oh, that's right. That's right. So we set them up to see if they would want to light up or not. I don't know if I got the video on here or if it's somewhere else. I could probably show it. Gas purposes? Huh? I'm confused what Dan's trying to say. I don't know what he's saying. Are you trying to blow your house up? I don't know what he's saying. I'm trying to figure it out. I don't get it. You have to be more clear than that. I don't know. Maybe he's gonna blow everything up. Everybody in the neighborhood is gonna die tonight. What's up, Gabriel? Um, I don't know what he's. I don't get it. I don't know what you're talking about. You have to call me later or something. Tell me what you're trying to tell me because I'm confused. But anyway, trying to figure it out. You got me all confused over here. Man, don't be doing that shit to me like that, man. Get me all confused. But yeah, there was an experience. I don't like I said, I don't remember cat balls going off, but I do believe she was getting a lot of communication while we were doing that. So something to think about if you ever decide to do that, to ground yourself. And Hunter was even talking about he grounded himself too. So things you never wanted to hear from your grandparents. What? Okay, you're gonna have to clarify this with me, Dan. I don't know what you're talking about. Does anybody else know what he's talking about? Because really, I don't have a clue right now. Yes, we're communicating with the lady's family. Yeah, I knew that part, but I believe we got a bunch. I had to go back and watch it again. Dan's got me all confused over here now. See, this is what he said. Show. Oh, wait, that's wrong person. So, things you never wanted to hear from your grandparents. Light a match. Is this supposed to be a joke? I like this comment. Dan Draper, are you drinking tonight? Yes, he is, I think. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm really not sure. Anybody have a clue? Good old Dan over here messing with us. That's funny. But yeah, so going back to the Ouija board stuff and all that. If you do use them, be very careful, okay? Because you never know what's going to happen. And that was the main thing right now. And especially a lot of people, are out there playing with these things and not knowing what they're doing. It could cause a lot of harm. I'm making funnies tonight. Sorry. What? Uh, you're making funnies about your fart jokes. Gotcha. Okay. I'm just checking. Because you had me confused, bro. Like, what the hell? I was so confused by that. It's okay. I'm always confused. It's part of it. Look what Chanel wrote. Then there are people watching this. Well, there's only 7 of us here. Because right now we're live on Facebook and YouTube. Hello, Robert. But yeah, anybody have any questions about like, you don't have to be quiet, Dan. You don't have to be quiet. You just threw me for a loop. I was a little confused with what you were trying to say. I didn't realize it was a joke. That threw me off. Sorry. I it's been a long day, buddy. It's been a long day. I got a lot of stuff on my mind. You know, sometimes a man thinks way too much. But yeah, anybody got any questions? The th- let's read this one. So the thing about the Ouija boards is you've got to be careful about what you ask for. It could be something positive, but it could also be something negative. This is true. Very true. You have to be careful, especially the Ouija board. I wouldn't say so much when it came to like the pendulum boards because I've never really seen anything negative because the people who are usually using them are very positive. Um, but yeah, spirit board, like the spirit boards, Ouija boards, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, I would say you definitely have to be careful uh, because you might because you really don't know what you're talking to. You know what I mean? Like it could be your aunt Sally, but it could be probably a demon or something. I don't know. Okay, Chanel raises her hand. Okay, she's raised her hand. What's it? Okay, and Dan wrote, Ouija boards are not for me. Yes, they are. Dan, you got 2 of them. I was kidding. And Amanda says, replying to Dan, me either. Come on, y'all. You gotta live on the on the edge sometimes. All right, Chanel, what's your question? Hang on. Um, okay, let's see here. It could be something negative impersonating something positive. And Chanel thinks of questions, and she has none because she knows it all. Yeah, so I like this question right or this answer right here. What Hunter said could be something negative impersonating something positive. And this is your overthinker right here. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I'm trying to see if my QR thing works. It doesn't. Hang on, y'all. I'm over here playing with this thing. Oh well. Hang on. Let me see here. We got smoke rolling in from the east of Memphis. I don't know what that is. I've never used one. I never will because I had a bad dream one time watching someone who used one. Okay. My child wants to know what ghost hunters theories do you believe in, and which one do you think is B or BS? Okay, okay. Let me think about this real quick. I'll, okay. So I will tell you what I think is BS. All right. So child, whoever child it is, um, I think BS is and it's gonna hurt your mama's feelings, okay? But look, I think Estes method is BS, okay? And I'm gonna explain it why. And she probably just got her feelings hurt. Um, and so thinking about a question equals smoke. LOL. Damn. Okay, so the reason why I think it's BS is because people who are using the spirit box and apps through a noise canceling earphones, which your mother does not use, and a blindfold, which your mother does not use, um, she can still hear what we're saying. Okay. And some of the stuff that comes through a spirit box is radio. So I believe like a lot of people who are doing the SS method and they're spitting out words, a lot of it is just radio mumble jumble. Okay. Um, I would believe in it if they're blindfolded and let's say they have earbuds in and then they have noise canceling headset in, and the people asking the questions was in a complete different room and not in the same room, and the answers were relevant of the location that you are at. Okay. And if it can align what's with that location and it's relevant of that location, then yes, it truly works. Okay. Um, but I would say about 70% of the time, it's a bunch of mumble jumble. Okay. So that is what I think is the BS. Now, the theories that I believe in, that's still a good question because everybody has freaking theories in this field. Uh, I believe the spirit box works. I believe, because people got different theories about the spirit box, right? Some say it's just radio, some say it's just spirit. But I'm a firm believer of the spirit box because, right? So everybody says that everything that comes out of spirit box is like paranormal, right? So what people don't realize is you get recordings um with a spirit box that voices that you get are not the voices that came out of the spirit box, if that makes sense. So you do get voices that did not come out of the spirit box, and a lot of times they're really faint and you can't really understand it. And then sometimes they come out very clear and you know for a fact it didn't come out of the spirit box, right? Now, some people say it's just radio. Yeah, it could be, right? But if you're recording something and it's coming out of that spirit box and you get a voice, right? And it did not come out of that spirit box, that's pretty phenomenal. But people have different perceptions when it comes to the spirit box thing. You have these people that say, "Oh, your best tool is your body." Whatever. That's BS, right? Uh, they go on their fields or I'm a medium and blah 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 and all this other crap. But the spirit box is such a helpful tool. It needs to be used often, in my opinion. But the theories on it is different, right? Because people they believe that it's just a radio. You're running FM, AM. You know, so what? It's just radio. It's not spirit. And that's what they think. And then you gotta prove them all wrong and everything else. So that's about the best way I can answer that question. Dan said cat balls, and then Chanel said I agree. And you also have to take into effect the person under S's and their own knowledge of you, etc. Well, yes and no to that. Sometimes you can't go on views. I'm just saying, and I'm gonna tell you this, okay? Do it right. And then, oh, cat ball's good one, Dan Draper. So, all right, so cat balls, right? Let's talk about that real quick. Do cat balls really work? Let's seriously sit here and think about that. Do they really work? Okay. So we know it's a cat toy, right? For one. We know for it to light up, you got to touch it, right? Okay. I think we all agree to that, right? So, what's to say the cat ball that's going off is not actually the cat ball of a spirit touching the ball? What if it's a malfunction of the battery inside the cat ball? Which I think. What's up, Tammy? Or am I just talking out my butt? Dawn's here. Hello, Dawn. I mean, it's a good assumption if you really want to get down to it. Mans. What y'all think? You think it's bad or good? Because that happens too, right? Okay, so so that's what I'm thinking here, right? What if it's not spirit? What if an investigator just said, "Oh, this is a cool little toy that I found at Kroger, and I'm going to put it into the living room and see what happens." And they said, "Spirit, can you touch it?" And actually, it went off. One of our cat balls just falls positive because it needs to be thrown out. It's faulty. We'll throw it away. So I'm just saying, right? I know a lot of people are a firm believer in cat balls. I'm not. I'm not a firm believer in it. I mean, I think it's a great tool, but I don't think we've really proven anything. Right? I mean, if you've been investigating as long as I have, you probably see what I'm talking about, but I don't know. Cat ball is still a good question. It's a great tool. It's something you can't really prove like solid evidence, but it's still a good thing to have. Because people like all the stuff that lights up. So yeah, it's a good tool to have. Just that ball, not the cat. Fucking damn. Yeah. But I don't know. I kind of feel like it doesn't matter what equipment you use for ghost hunting. You gotta take everything with a grain of salt and a lot of stuff. The premise of this conversation comes down to knowing your equipment and being able to debunk it. Well, a lot of people don't know how to debunk. That's a fact, Jack. Timmy says, "What do you think about Thanksgiving is on the 29th this year? Is that not crazy? In 9 days, it's Thanksgiving. Y'all get ready. We gonna get fat." I know, right? This is like crazy knowing that that's going to be that. You know what I'm saying? That's wild. Oh, I'm tired. It's crazy. Well, ain't what? What's Christmas on this year? Let's see. Christmas. The 25th, a Wednesday. I'll be back in a few minutes. We won't be here because I'm tired. But yeah. Oh my God. The holidays came up so quick this year. You know what I'm saying? They came up so freaking fast. So, any other questions about like with equipment and stuff or debunking? Because people are dropping off. It says we got 4 in this live, so it means we got 2 on YouTube. And anybody on YouTube, you can ask too. Thanksgiving Day is on the 28th, not the 29th. What? Really? Oh, you're right, because it's the last Thursday. It's always on a Thursday. Yep, you're right. You were right, Amanda. Because it is the last Thursday of the month. Well, it's close enough to the 29th. And you got Christmas on a Wednesday. Then y'all have to go back to work on a Thursday. Then you don't have to be sorry. It's a simple mistake. No big deal. No big deal. Debunking is basically just looking for every possible explanation before calling it paranormal. Well, what's paranormal then? Smarty pants. I'm gonna see if he knows. And you can't Google it. That's cheating. Take a vacation day after Christmas, right? Take a vacation. I was trying to see if Hunter could like answer the question. I bet he can't. Trying to see if he can or not. Okay, so I'm gonna answer the question for him. Okay, and so everybody will be clarified on what he's trying to say here. All right. So he said debunking is basically just looking for every possible explanation before calling it paranormal. Okay, so paranormal is not about ghosts or spirit because your phone's no good and you have crappy Wi-Fi. Um, just exit out of the app and come back in. So paranormal is not ghost hunting. It is not proving there's spirits, proving there's ghosts, blah blah blah. Paranormal just means something that cannot be explained. Okay. Debunking stuff is a form of trying to prove something that's not there or doesn't exist or it doesn't make any sense of why the occurrence happened. If you try to debunk something like equipment or whatever, then yeah, you could probably call it paranormal if you want, but I wouldn't really consider it as paranormal. Because when people debunk stuff, they're trying to say, okay, this does not exist, or this happened, but why did it happen? What's causing it to happen? What's making it to happen? Right. So I do a lot of debunking. A lot of groups out there that ghost hunt do a lot of debunking. And sometimes when you try to debunk something, you can't debunk it. But we don't know what it is, but it can't be debunked. You know what I mean? So we don't know what's causing it. We don't know how it happened. We just know it happened. Right. And that's really up to people who believe in science. Um, right, paranormal something that can't be explained. I guess it'd be like same way debunking in a way. Maybe I worded it wrong. Sorry. Um, but if science can't prove it, that means it doesn't exist. You ever notice that? So if you debunk something, or if you can't debunk it, and if science can't debunk it, it's nothing to them. Because in this field, it's all about science. It's not really about ghost hunting. Ghost hunting. Um, it's a lot of science behind it. Everything we do, the REM pods, the K2 meters, the SLS camera, the spirit box, all that good old stuff. It's science trying to figure the things out. What causes it? What makes it happen? And trying to explain it as much as you can with what knowledge you do have. So, yeah, but a lot of teams nowadays they don't do it. Like, if y'all been following me for a long time, you would know what I'm saying is like, uh, a lot of teams, like especially on TikTok, even like on Facebook and stuff like that, they don't really debunk anything anymore. And so, like, when I first started, I mean, for those, I don't know who's been here following me the longest or not. I I think Amanda's probably been here longer than anybody, to be honest with you. Um, you know, but what I'm trying to say is like when I started, we tried our best to debunk everything, right? But nowadays, people are not like doing that. Yeah, Jennifer's here. Hi, Jennifer. Emily wants to come say goodnight. Okay. Y'all want to see Emily real quick? The apparition that crossed the cemetery. We can't explain it. You know what I mean? I don't know how many years I've been following. I can find out real quick. Let's see. Whoop. Um, I don't know. Come in. You're not even following me.
Hello.
Hi. Go click the follow button, fool. Hi.
Hi.
You want to say goodbye to everybody?
Goodbye. Bye. 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 Good night, Dad.
Good night. Oh, look what you dropped.
It's okay.
I'll get it.
Yay! 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 Yay!
Everybody saying hi to you.
Okay, let me see.
Say, Emily, Emily, Emily.
Excuse me. Jeez, calm down.
Calm down.
Calm down. Jeez. Like a lot. Thank you.
Here. Lick one of these.
Oh.
Look.
Ah!
It was an Altoid. That bird.
I didn't get to work.
All right, love you.
Love you too, Dad.
All right, good night.
Oh, I have to say goodnight to the kitty.
You messed up my door now. I gotta fix it.
Kitty, 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 kitty.
Nope, you ain't been following me.
Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.
It says.
Good. She said good night,
Oh,
Emily.
Amanda's not following me either.
Amanda. Follow. Follow.
Dan's been following me for 4 years.
Shut the door. I'm going to say goodnight. You say goodnight to Daddy.
I see.
Pull the door too.
I gotta fix it. Hang on, y'all.
Yay! Yay! Yay!
Hey,
Yay!
sis, come on.
Good night.
Get this one fixed.
Come here, let me braid your hair.
Okay, I had to fix the door. Let's see here. I'm trying to see who else was in here. So Tammy Lavender has been following me for 3 years. She just came up on her anniversary, 3-year anniversary. Plumber butt. I don't care. Dan's always got something smart to say. So mine said 2 years. Oh, really? It's not even showing on my end. Oh, here he goes. So they have all these little icons on here, y'all. Right? So check out those icons when you click your name. So they got like one for if you share, if you're a moderator, or if you subscribe to my channel. And don't forget, y'all can subscribe to my channel. You can send stars. It has a thing called familiar faces. I don't know what that is. Oh, you gotta watch all my streams. They have a share button and a follower button. So you can get all those buttons by your name. And you can be a supporter of the page by I think it's like $5 a month. You still got the store going? Yeah, you want to buy? Sorry. Yeah, I got store going right here. Look at this. Look here. Boom. Right there, buddy. You could buy your mother a nice, rough, branded amethyst on a metal base for $30. Yeah, I still got the store going. I'm gonna look around, see. I do have some stuff that's not on there. So you just give me a call, dude, and I'll tell you what I got that's not on there. But I pretty much got everything on there except for a few items I don't have on there. Like I got some sprays I don't have on there. And I have hang on, I'll show you real quick. Hang on. Since Dan will make fun of my plumber butt. See if I ever sell him any Black Dragon incense. Hang on. So we do have these, but if you want them, you got to reach out to me. So these right here, little ghosties, doot, doot. Plushie. So great Christmas gifts. Yeah, just look around. Just call me. Let me know. So, but yeah, if y'all doing any Christmas shopping, come shop with your boy. Come shop with me on my website. So, yep, they're $10. I got yellow ones, pink ones, and blue ones for the hats. And then I do have some girly stuff, other stuff too, just so you know. I got some nice little handbags, crossbody bags on my store for $10. Women like that kind of stuff. And I got what else? I'm trying to remember what else I had. Man, I can't remember, dude. Anyway, just look on there. I can't remember everything. But yeah, so I am trying to find a guest for next week. That we could interview. So I am looking to interview probably, like a paranormal team per month. I think it'd be kind of cool to get someone else on here and talk with them and like see how they do things, and see if we're doing things differently. But you see back over here, that's all my paranormal equipment, y'all. I got a ton of fucking shit. And I do mean a ton of stuff. Somebody's looking at my QR code. Yay. That's so cool. Let me see what happens when you do it. Because I've never done it before, y'all. Because now I'm really curious. I clicked on it. Look, I could send myself a star. Look, I'm going to send myself 20 stars, y'all. Wasn't that nice of me? But yeah, how come I can't look at that? I have to figure it out, y'all. I don't know why. Anyway, I'll have to figure it out. Line to the left. But anyway. Right. I'm over messing with stuff. But yeah, check out the store. Steven Denson, what's up? What's up, Steven? How you doing? You doing all right? But yeah, so if you for those who just wondering, that's mid 10 paranormal, Steven. So yeah, if you want to do some holiday shopping with me, you're more than welcome to. Copy that QR code and go to my store, y'all. We got some new items in there too, so pretty cool stuff. Anyway, I'm about to jump off of here and living life. Right. I thought Chanel was coming back, but she's not. So we're gonna move on down the road, y'all. Because I got other streams I have to do tonight. So yeah, anyway, make sure you're following me on all the social media platforms, y'all. Follow me on TikTok. I've been going live there. I'll be going live there 3 nights out of the week now. And then the gaming page, the Ghost Gamer, we're getting back into that again. So y'all, if you like gaming and stuff, come over there and just hang out with us and chit chat, you know. I do Call of Duty, American Trucker, Farm Simulator, all that good old stuff. But I want to say thank you for everybody who came in tonight. I really appreciate it. And don't forget to check out our website. We do have a blog coming out tomorrow, a brand new blog. And don't forget, if you want to go on a ghost hunt with me, you could book it at the Raleigh Cemetery any time of the year on Fridays and Saturdays. So me and Dan will be there, and probably Roger, and we'll be sending out more information about the Paracon. Mark your calendars, May 3rd, 2025, y'all. I think we got 6 months to go? 6 more months, and Memphis will have their very first Paracon here. So I'm super stoked by it. So again, thanks for coming, y'all. And I will catch y'all next time.